Alright students, today I'm going to be showing you how to create your own Google site because of a project that you're doing with Miss Toole and Mr. Clifton. So we're going to start like this. You guys, hopefully, since you're already watching this video, will already be on YouTube watching this video. So you're going to have YouTube open this whole time while you're watching the video. But you're also going to need to have up another internet page so that while I'm telling you how to create a Google site, you can actually be creating your Google site. So right now, take your YouTube tab that's open, put your mouse up here on the tab itself that says YouTube, and with the left button on your mouse, click that tab and hold it. Now you can kind of wiggle it around. See? Have fun wiggling. You're going to pull that tab all the way over to the right side of your screen. See how when I pulled it, it kind of popped off? And then that little screen popped. You're going to let go to make it half of the screen. I'm going to do that again. So youtube.com, we're going to grab the tab, drag it over to the right until it pops, and let go, and then drag it again so it takes up only half of your screen. This way you can keep watching my video while you also have up another internet page. So this page, I'm going to grab the top with my left mouse button, wiggle it around, pull it to the left until it pops, and then let go. So now you have the video that you're watching on YouTube, along with a website where you can actually create your Google site. Pretty cool. So I'm going to change my screen, so you're going to keep watching your YouTube video. Let me pull up the instructions for this project. If you go to the A.G. Waters site and you pick Library, then you choose Class Projects, there's already a project made. Here, 8th grade science, that's the page for this project. Everything you need is there, including the instructions on how to make your Google site. So I'm going to have that open instead of the YouTube video because I don't need to watch a YouTube video of myself. That'd be weird. So give me just a minute. I'm going to make this half screen right now so that as I'm doing the instructions, you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so here we go. Step 1 is to go to sites.google.com. So would you do that right now? It's going to ask you to log in. I've already got my account here. Your school account is your first name, then a period, then your last name at aposchooldistrict.com. Say that again. It's your first name and then your last name at aposchooldistrict.com. Your password should be capital ASD for Appoquinimink School District, followed by your student ID number. I'm going to go ahead and type mine in right now. And this should take you right into Google Sites, your way to build a free website. It's pretty exciting. So once you're logged in, step 2 over here says click on the red Create button on the left-hand side. So let's do that. I'm going to hit Create. Now, step 3, you can choose a blank template, this button right here. That gives you a white background with black font. It's very simple and very plain. But if you're feeling a little bit fancy and you would like to have more color on your page, it says that instead you can select a theme. That is right down here, select a theme. When you click that, a whole bunch of different options will show up, different colors, different patterns. I'm going to go ahead and click one called, I don't know, vinyl panel. That sounds cool. Don't spend more than 90 seconds doing this. Just pick one that you really like and let's move on to step 4, which is to then give your website a name. So when you're here on this page, you're going to scroll back up. It says name your site. Your site needs to be your first initial, followed by your last name, then a comma, then your science teacher's last name, and your core. Don't type core 8. That's not a real thing. All right, so when you have named your site and chosen a template, then you can click this red Create button at the top. And look, we're already done with step 5. It's going to take a minute for it to actually create your website. So once that loads, then you can actually start adding the content, the meat of your site. Now here's where I'm actually going to pause for a minute. I'm going to make this full screen again. I have already created a site that shows you what yours is going to look like, so I'm going to show you that for a minute. Again, if you're on the library website under class projects and you're on our class project page here, right here it says Miss Scott's example page. You can look at that anytime if you need to kind of see what one of these should look like. So my example page, you're going to have a home screen that gives a little bit of very basic information about climate change, what it is, what might happen to the earth if we don't start changing our ways. And on this homepage, you're also going to have a citation for where we're finding all of our information. You're going to find your information from the same place that I found my information, so you can steal my citation. You can literally copy and paste this citation onto your website if you want. And then you're going to start to see sub-pages here. These are the different places around the world that are currently being impacted by climate change. You're going to create a few of those pages too, based on where you decide to go exploring. So you'll see if you click Caribbean Sea, you can find out more about what's happening to climate change in the Caribbean Sea. So again, my example is here. You're welcome to look at it anytime. Let's go back to your page. Right here, step 6. It says when you're on your home page, which is all of us, that's where we are, you're going to click the grayish button in the upper right-hand corner that looks like a pencil. So that's this button right here, and it says Edit Page when you hover over it. I'm going to click that right now. Your home page. This is where you're going to add what we were just talking about. Summary about climate change, and the citation for where we found our information. Copy from Miss Scott. It's faster. By the way, if you don't want to look at my example page for the citation, it's also on your packet right here. That's the citation that we're using, so it's on your packet too. All right, when you're finished with your home page, then you're going to click the blue Save button. Right now, this minute, you're probably not done with it, but that's okay. You can hit Save. You also can pause this video right now if you do want to keep working on your home page, and then come back to this video. That takes us all the way down now to step 7, though. You're doing pretty well. Now is where you're going to start adding some additional pages for the various locations that you visit. You only have to visit 5 locations around the world. So you're going to have 5 sub-pages. Here's how you create it. It says click the grayish button with the picture of a piece of paper with a plus sign. Over here, it's this one right here where it says Create Page. I'm going to go ahead and click Create Page. And let's pretend that I am visiting the Midwest, USA first. I lived in Kansas. I'm going to visit there first. That's what you're going to name your subpage. And then this is an important step. You always want to put your location underneath of the home page. Otherwise, your website starts to look a little bit confusing. So you can click this button here, Put Page Under Home. There's another way to do that. You also can choose a different location and click Under Home that way. So you can click the Home button, you can choose a different location and click Home. Either way, both work. And then you hit the red Create button in the upper left-hand corner. So now you're done with Step 7, Part A and Part B. Part C here says you're going to keep following this process again and again and again to add text to this page and then to add more pages. So on the Midwest USA, you'll explain how climate change is impacting middle of the country. So whatever you type, whatever you put, always hit the Save button here. Now look, you're building your site. You've got a home page. You're starting to have sub-pages for the world locations that you visit. And that's pretty much all I was going to show you for right now today for building your Google site. So again, one more example. On the class projects page, you have my example to visit. You've got the link right here for the actual world map where you'll be doing your expedition. You've got your own page and instructions on how to build it. One more thing, just so that you know, it's here to help keep you organized. As you are doing your expedition, you can check off here which ones you've completed. That helps you stay organized so that you're staying on track with the calendar, you're getting your whole project done. If at any point you need help, please don't hesitate to ask your teachers or ask myself. We're excited about this project and we really hope that you enjoy doing it. I hope you have a wonderful time.